Y'all, it was a bad one today, y'all. It was a bad one. Bad print day. These is all mistakes. And a trash can full of it also. Wasted about 10 transfers.
Hey JK, you crazy.
If you can see, them lines are almost totally clear. Alright, almost totally clear. I've already did the other lines. I only bring this to say that they now are making DTF machines with the white ink circulating in there, like those OmniJet printers. And what I've seen them do is they'll have, when you come here, they'll have, you know, they've been separated these, and they'll have these little contraption on each of these lines, and I guess that's sending ink back and forth throughout the day. So be on the lookout for that. Like I say, man, these printers are gonna be better and better and better and better. It's good to jump in early, and then, you know what I'm saying, you can upgrade down the line. Jump in early, make your bread, and then down the line, when they really get this thing configured and you know what I'm saying, get it everything, you know what I'm saying, plush on these new models, you can, you know what I'm saying, you've been made enough money and built your business enough where you can jump in on those bigger machines that do a lot more and have a lot less maintenance. All right, so I had to take this clip. Off, but you need two hands to do it, so I couldn't really show you exactly how I did it, but and so that snaps right back in. But you had to push this, far as the L1800, it's this little knob right here. You push this up. I'm trying to look through the camera, hold on. Right here. So you see that tab right there, you're gonna lift up on that, and then you're pushing this at the same time in here. This is actually a button right here. You're pushing that at the same time, and that'll slide this up. All right, and then there's one more little little prong like that you lift up, and you'll lift this out, and then it'll slide right out. It shouldn't take, it really, once you have these the ink pod things out, it shouldn't take you 10 minutes. If it took you 10 minutes, you stopped and had a smoke break, and maybe went and sat down and ate you something real quick, and then came back. It'll take you over 10 minutes. Out. All right, it's a screw right here, a screw right here, and a screw right here. Take those 3 screws out. It's a clip right here. My hand that, this is a clip here. And you can slide this little clip up. Don't make me break nothing. Ran into some serious problems. So I told you had to take this little piece off. You had to take this little piece off here. It sits in here like that, and it sits back. And it just has 2 clamps. So see on the back here, it's the back piece of it. It's a clamp. You just push these in. But the trick is you're going to get like something to get behind it while it's sitting in there like that. And you got to get behind it and pinch these clips right here. You see them? Them 2, and that just slides up. It's not hard though. And so we had some scrubbing going on. We had some issues going on. I you know, I let it sit for way too long, and yeah, we got to get this cleaned up. So I said we can do that and put this thing back in there, and hopefully he crank up. All right, so I decided to go ahead and try to clean the printer head. You know, I had the printer maybe 6 months. I was like, you know what, let me just, since I got everything out and I was trying to show y'all how you take it out, and I seen I was having some issues already. And one of the first issues was the ink, the waste ink counter reset. All right, so I'm gonna have to do a video on that to show you the software and stuff that's needed to reset your waste ink counter, your waste ink pad counter, because once that thing has to reset, you know what I'm saying, pretty much it's telling you that the printer is done. I don't know why my gimbal just keeps, you know, swaying to the left a little bit, but we gonna work through it. Okay, so my printer came with a couple of, see how it says the reset waste ink pad and all that. So we have a few videos to show you how to do certain things: install the software, print head, moisturizer for print head, normal cleaning, special cleaning. So I went to the special cleaning video. All right, I went to the special cleaning video. Let me see if we can zoom down a little bit. All right, when your printer head is clogged,
we can move the cartridge head in the middle of the printers, and using a special.
And so I already pretty much translated this thing for y'all. You know, they kind of you can understand it a little bit, but it's a hard English. All right, and he just showing you exactly how to get that thing up out of there.
Lock into the holders.
Okay, and he speaks fairly well.
Okay, the last one.
You take them screws out, and you lift it right up out of there. And then you got to take those two. See them two clamps? You pull them right up out of there. All right.
The cleaning.
Now this is where he got me off right here. This is where he threw me off. What in the world is that? So you got some water.
Machine, small machine for the head cleaning, and put the head into.
So you got this dirty head. He's gonna put it into this machine. Now, what kind of machine is that?
Just arrived to the face. Now we are sitting to do about 3 minutes cleaning.
So I don't even know what that is. All right, this is some kind of jacuzzi hot tub.
You can see the
for printer heads
ink out of the loser.
And it's coming out the top.
Take around 5 minutes around.
Okay, so I don't even know what that is. If somebody knows what that is, you know what I'm saying, help everybody out in the community. Let's try to find one of those days, because
Okay.
and so now you see it sitting all in this crazy ink, and you got to clean it, right?
Hands.
So that machine is pretty amazing. Okay, so when I seen that, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video here. When I seen that,
and the color.
hold on.
Like colors.
So when I seen that, well, wait, just one more thing we want to know. All right, he's got a little hose there, and he got the moisturizer,
and pump cleaning liquid into the print head 2 to 3 times.
2 to 3 times. Once you got all that ink up
After
out of there,
clean all the colors, we can taste.
and you see that stream? I don't know if you can see that stream. You want that stream to come up out of there, just clear like that. Okay. Now, so where did he get those tools from? I don't know where he got that from. Now, this is the printer head I was having issues with. All right. I've kind of already done cleaned it already, but I'm going to show you how I got to the point of when I put it in there, and I did the test run, and this is how the nozzle check came out. How the nozzle check came out. I had a few other prints came out like crazy like that. Now, what I messed around and did is I put the cleaning solution in here. I didn't have a hot tub. I had this little bowl right here, right? And I put that in here, boom. You know what I'm saying? And I just let it sit. Okay? I didn't have the bubbling and the, you know, squirting the stuff out. And then I did the little nozzle thing, but I didn't do it all the way through. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do it to the point. And maybe I'll show you. All right, so when I did it the first time, I probably didn't do it, you know what I'm saying, and do it all the way. I probably should have cleaned, put this little nozzle on here. So you got the syringe. You got the syringe here and the tubing, and you place it on each of these nozzle heads, each of these little nipples pretty much. And you would squirt, and see, you can see, I don't know if you can see that squirting, but you see how it's moving around. See that squirting up out of each one. You ain't got to do it hard. And you'll see the stream squirting out. You can see it on the plate. All right. Now I did it to the point where I seen ink coming out, and I thought that was it. But you really need to make sure you get it all the way. And I think that's what's the issue that I ran into. And you don't want to do it too hard, like I just squirted the stuff everywhere. I think that's the issue I ran into. I didn't clean it properly all the way and got a little impatient. And eventually I had an extra printer head, and I just put that on there. So I didn't, like I said, I just put another print head in. When I end up ordering 2 more print heads though. I end up ordering 2 more just because you just don't know what, you know what I'm saying, the way things going politically, and you know what I'm saying, and tariffs may get involved, all kind of craziness. I just went ahead and got me some extra print heads just in case. But I already had one, and again, they under $100. I think it was like $97, something like that. I ended up buying 2 more though. So once those other 2 get in, I'm gonna put that old print head back in here and see if that actually works. So stay tuned, like, sub, subscribe, make sure you come back, and we'll see if that once those new print heads come in, I'll take this one out, clean him, and see if that other one works. And then I put him back on reserve, waiting for that other one to break down. But that was 6 months out, you know what I'm saying? I say he just ran into issue of just that started with me just letting that printer just sit here too long. And I think it was about 2 weeks before I printed, and I just ran off too many transfers and end up those particular shirts was not it wasn't a good week for them, wasn't a good 2 weeks for them. End up picking up later. So, all in all, it was a great learning process. And stuff like that, really, for me, it builds my confidence in the machine, that I know, I know the ins and outs and how to fix it. Like if you're messing with these DTF machines at this point in the game, probably by next year, you'll be ready to build your own DTG machine. You know what I'm saying? You'll be willing to probably build your own DTG machine because you'll know so much. You'll be so knowledgeable about it. And I just go back to think about how many printers that I've thrown away through my life because, I couldn't get it to print like it used to print, and just used to throwing these things away. And when all you had to do was to do one of these little these printer head cleans. So it's all a learning process, man. Don't let things like this steer you away from it or make you scared of messing with it, because this is all part of the grind. It's all part of the grind, especially when you're trying to be ahead, trendsetter. You're trying to be ahead of the curve before they bring these things in and everybody be selling them. Racoma have them one, and Heat Transfer Warehouse have them one. You want to jump on ahead of that curve, and by the time they have it, you'll be ready. You'll be building your DTG machine, or you'll be on to the next thing to come in. Like I said, a lot of these things continue to happen. These machines continue to get better and better. And so, yeah, that's all I want to tell you. I just don't get deterred by that. You know what I'm saying? That machine already, that's why I was able to play with it like that, because that machine has already paid for itself in those 6 months. It's probably done doubled itself already. So and I already had a printer head. So that's 2. Make sure you get you a printer head. Go ahead and get you a printer head out the gate. You know what I'm saying? It's $97 on Alibaba, L18. Well, that's for mine. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure you can find your printer head, whatever printer that you are twerking with right now, you can find that printer. And if you can't find that printer head, make sure before you even buy one, that you can find the printer heads on Alibaba. You know what I'm saying? So if you do run into a situation like that, you have an extra printer head already. Even the Omni prints, my good friend, man, we found him one, you know, OmniJet selling them for 13, something like that, and then they selling them for, I think they were like 800, 700. They still pretty much expensive print heads for those machines, but not as expensive. You may save a few $100s, but Racoma already has these things in stock, and you know exactly, you pretty much can, you know, feel safe and secure about, you know what I'm saying, a package coming like that from overseas. But yeah, I got 2 more printer heads coming in, like I said in the video, and once those printer heads come in, I'm gonna put this one back. I'm gonna put this one back in there, and then run it, and then we'll see if that did fix it. And I'm pretty sure that will fix it. Will fix the issue. I also wanted to tell y'all about the where they at? These right here. You're gonna need these. All right, these things go on top of the syringes. All right, they go on top of the syringes. Now this hose right here, I got this off of the back. I didn't have a hose at first, so where that tube that connects to your waste ink, where your waste ink goes, I just clipped a piece of that hose. You gotta be, like I said, you gotta be intuitive. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be able to think on your feet. You know what I'm saying, quick problem solver, and you can't let these things frustrate you if you're gonna go into the printing business. All right, and so these right here I got from Field Serve, and I'll put it at the bottom. Field Serve. I don't know if you can see that right there, fieldserve.com. All right, FILLSERV.com, and they have a lot of other cleaning products for printers. All right, for printers, for printer heads. A lot of that stuff is going to be there. We may even find one of those ultrasonic cleaners. All right, if I find one at a decent price, I will definitely grab one of those things, because it seemed like it made that job a lot more easier. My problem ran into, I put that printer head in that solution on that little plate bowl, or whatever you call it, bowl plate, and the stuff was just sitting in there, and then I only squeezed it out. I only syringed it, barely got that stuff up out of there, and went immediately and put it on there, and it was just blue and black. It was just mud, you know what I'm saying? It was just mud, and that kind of scared me a little bit. So I was like, man, let me just take this thing out of here, and put the new print head in there. Thing was working crystal, and then I went back to the print head to see exactly where I might have went wrong, and put a little more attention, a little more love into it, and watch the couple other videos of people cleaning print heads, and seeing that, you know, and then built the confidence, like, you know what, let me just go ahead and make sure this thing is you know, that stream is coming out of there clear. All right, so again, like, subscribe, and stay printing, man.